All right. What is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. Absolutely insane day in the market. DWAC went up massive today. Okay, had an amazing rally. If you take a look, it ended up closing the day up about 50%. We're going to break down the chart and go into it. Really a roller coaster of a day in the market at this OPEX, the largest OPEX we've ever seen. Now, Digital World Acquisition settles fraud charges to refocus on the merger with Trump Media and Technology, and the shares rise. That is the catalyst that really drove the stock up today. We're going to dive more into that and also more into the technicals and the levels on the chart that I'm paying attention to. So be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Today's video is sponsored by Simply Wall Street. It's a really great platform. If you guys aren't a pro at doing fundamental analysis, they have their pros doing the work for you guys, and you can get a 14-day free trial as well as up to 40% off for the first 100 people that join. And you can, basically look up your favorite stocks on there, stocks that you own, stocks that you want to buy, maybe stocks that you want to sell, and see if they're overvalued or undervalued. And as always, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. So please be sure to read through the full disclaimer. Now, when we read the news, okay, the shares were up more than 64% in recent Friday trading after it said it had settled fraud charges concerning the company's initial public offering and plans to press ahead with its proposed merger with Trump Media and Technology Group. The charges were related to material misrepresentations in the forms filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission as part of Digital World Acquisition's IPO and proposed merger with TMTG. Now, the company agreed to a cease and desist order and pay an $18 million penalty if it closes the planned merger. Subject to further SEC review of our future filings related to the merger, we are eager to move forward with the consummation of the business combination with TMTG, and we look forward to their cooperation in this regard. That is what DWAC said. Now, that is the big catalyst that really skyrocketed the shares today. We also have the election coming up next year. All right, so there's going to be a lot of attention on DWAC and basically Trump media. All right, now when we break down the chart, okay, someone tried to say the last video didn't really age well. I told you guys we needed to get above 1519 in the last video. Okay, that was a very key level of support over here. Many times we flipped it to resistance and we weren't able to get back above there. I said if we're not able to get back above there, most likely we're going to come down and fill this gap. And you can see the stock fell right after that video, came down here into that gap. All right, and we had the big news that came out and absolutely skyrocketed the video. We also had these levels up here in the last video in case we did break above this 1519. And you can see currently we're holding above 1899. All right, these are really important levels. Okay, these three here specifically. If DWAC can get above 2313 and hold above there long term, and really flip that from resistance to support, then we have a really strong chance of getting a macro flip in the price of DWAC and seeing it go back and try to reach some of its previous highs. Now, we did wick up there. Okay, there was a lot of crazy price action. So at the moment, we are closed below there at $20.08, 2106 and 2313. Those are those real big levels that we really need to start flipping to support from resistance to ultimately get a larger reversal. If we do pull back in the meantime, though, okay, we have 1899 right here, 1825, 1752, 1701, and 1603. These are all of the really big support levels we have to the downside. Now, one thing you need to be cautious of is we did form another gap down, okay? After this huge increase in the price of shares, basically if we come down and we start to break through all of our key support levels here, we need to be cautious of us potentially coming down and filling this gap, right? If you take a look at the RSI, it's extremely overbought right now. Okay, above 80 on the RSI, and the MACD is, at unsustainable pace right here. So, we're going to see what exactly happens. There's lots of momentum in DWAC right now, and we could see this thing, really kind of catch trend on social media again and start to really rally some more. But you want to pay attention to a lot of these key levels I gave you guys. Ultimately, remember, we need to get above this 2313. If we can flip that to support from resistance, then that's when we have a much, basically the odds are much more increased of getting 100% retracement back to the upside on DWAC. And that's going to be a really, really big move. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, you can always email me, ZachlyTrades@gmail.com, for a one-on-one personal session. Okay, I do coaching sessions, personal sessions every single week. And if you are interested in scheduling a time, just feel free to shoot me an email, ZachlyTrades@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out today's sponsor, Simply Wall Street. You guys can get a 14-day free trial. I'm telling you guys that free trial is going to be worth it. And with the discount, all right, for the first 100 people, it comes out to less than $200 for an entire year. It's a great platform that I've used for a while. And, I'm glad to have them as a sponsor.